In this video, we will sew together the sleeping bag. So you should have two rectangular pieces. They're just the same. And you want to lay the two pieces together. These do not have right and wrong sides. They're the same on both sides. So lay them together and align them. And then you'll want to pin them together. I think about 3 pins is just the right amount, because you want to keep the pins kind of away from the edge. 3 or 4 should do it. You want to hold the pieces in place, but you don't want to interfere with where you're going to put your stitches. And once you have the sleeping bag pinned into place, you are going to stitch the two together with a running stitch so that we can get more running stitch practice. So I have my needle threaded. I'm going to use the single threaded needle for this. And with this project, I'm going to leave one side, one of the long sides open. So I'll start at the top corner of one of the shorter sides of the rectangle. I'm going to push my thread between the two pieces so that I'll hide my knot between the two pieces of fabric. And I'm going to make a running stitch. And I'll make my seam allowance about the same as it was for the fox's tummy. It's about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of the fabric where I want to put my running stitch. So my stitches should be about 1/8 inch away from the edge of the fabric. I'm just going to continue along with my running stitch down this short side of the rectangle, the long side, and up the other short side, and then I'll stop. We want to leave one long slide open. So I'm just going to continue my running stitch around to connect those two pieces of fabric together. I'll speed the video up. You can see I'm trying to make my stitches as neat and evenly spaced as possible. And I check in every once in a while to make sure that the back is looking the same as the front and I don't have any problems on the back that I'm not noticing. Every once in a while you can get kind of tangled up on the back without realizing it. So it's good to have a look every once in a while. Just work my way along the edges. I got tangled up in my safety pin. That's okay, just remove the tangle and keep stitching along. And I've lost my thread. Gotta watch that tail whenever you have a single threaded needle. I'll show you I continue my stitches. This is great running stitch practice, just to keep those stitches neat and even. There are some situations where you can make your running stitches very tiny, and some when you're going to make them a little longer. And these we just want to make them as even and consistent as possible. And we're moving our way almost to the place where we're going to stop, checking in every once in a while to make sure that the back is coming together nicely and we don't have any tangles developing back there. We're approaching the very edge. Oops, I got a little tangle. And once I come to the top, I'm going to stop sewing so that I leave one long edge of the rectangle open. That way the fox can get tucked inside of there. Now I'm going to turn my work over to the back side or wrong side of the work and pick up just a tiny little bit of the back fabric. I'll make a little loop, and I'm going to pull my needle through that loop twice so that I create a little knot. And I'm going to take my needle and almost in the same hole where that knot is, I'm going to push my needle back into the inside between the two layers of fabric so that I can hide my little tail. And I'm going to clip off that thread so that you don't see that tail on the outside of the work. And there it is, all finished. You can unpin those pieces and your sleeping bag will be ready for your fox to go inside. It's like a little pouch.